Nerlens Noel, the Kentucky freshman center, who had his first and only season in Kentucky interrupted as he got hurt, knee surgery, but looks like he's going to be the number one pick or certainly be in the conversation. And the Kentucky freshman joins us on the show. Nerlens, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Dan?
Did you see my shot at all? Were you watching?
Say what?
Were you watching TV? You see my left-handed jumper there?
Yeah, I heard your shoulder ain't doing too well.
No. Shoulders. Okay, what's in better shape, my shoulder or your knee?
I'd have to say my knee.
Give me where are we along with the whole process here? When do you expect to be back 100%?
I've been doing a lot of rehab, and my physical therapist said I'm well ahead of schedule, and I'm moving pretty good at the 5-week point. So, I mean, I'm just taking it slowly and just being careful with everything. But, I mean, I'm ahead of schedule, so I'm planning to be back pretty quick.
As soon as you went down, when did you realize just how serious this was?
I mean, when I went down, I was in shock just when I went down the Florida game. But I mean, I tried to stay strong, and when I get the MRI back, I was pretty nervous to hear about it being an ACL. But I mean, I stayed focused, and I just got my mind together and really try to stay together, knowing how hard the rehab was going to be. So it was all a mental thing, really. Give
me the scene. Set the scene for the listeners. You go into Coach Calipari to talk about whether you come back or you leave.
I went into his office, and he told me he'd love to have me back. It was still early on, just a couple of days after the injury, and he told me he'd love to have me. It was up to me, and just we'd have to play it in perspective, whether I drop a few picks or anything. But I mean, I just stayed focused and really analyzed what I had to, and just really stuck to my physical therapy. And I mean, now I'm ahead of schedule, and I mean, I thought I made a good decision to declare for the draft.
Was there any chance of you coming back at Kentucky?
Yeah, there was. I mean, just considering how much I loved playing here and just the atmosphere it had in Rupp Arena, and I just loved Big Blue Nation fans. And I mean, it was just a great experience, and that's something I was really thinking about coming back for. And but it was a really tough decision. But I mean, and I thought I made the best decision for myself.
What do you think of the one and done rule?
The one and done rule? I mean, you can't really do too much about it. I mean, it's the NCAA and the NBA thing. But I mean, I don't think too bad of it. I mean,
but let's say you could come out after high school, or
yeah.
I made you stay 2 years at Kentucky. Which one would you have chosen?
Oh, shoot. I'd probably have to say 2 years at Kentucky, maybe.
Are you ready to play in the NBA?
I definitely feel so. I mean, I just bring a great attitude and a good work ethic, and I mean, I want to grow as a player on and off the court, and just really contribute to winning efforts for any team I go.
Have you talked to former Kentucky players? Who's giving you the best advice on what to expect in the NBA?
Yeah, I've talked to a few of them. I think probably Kenny Skywalker's probably giving me the best advice. He told me how just physical and how much of a grind it is really in the NBA, and how mentally focused you got to be every time out.
You grew up a Celtics fan?
Yeah, definitely.
Who was your favorite player?
Kevin Garnett.
Huh. Well, would you mind if the Celtics took you? What happens if you went to the, somebody, let's see. If you're going to go number one, depends on where you're going to go. You couldn't be a Knick facing the Celtics, could you? If that happened?
The Knicks?
Yeah. Let's just say, for instance, the Knicks had an opportunity. Hypothetically, the Knicks. Could you be a New York Knick going into the Boston Garden?
Oh, sure. That'd be some animosity in that. But
how would your family react if you're going in there against Boston and you're wearing a Knick uniform?
I mean, I think my family would be pretty proud regardless. Yeah, they'd be a little iffy about it. But, I mean, I'd just go in there and play.
I also want to know this. It says 6'10", but if you got your head shaved, how tall are you?
I mean, I'm 6'10" without my, shoes and all that. But, I mean, I think with my hair, I'm 6'11", 7 footers.
Who was your inspiration for that haircut?
I'd have to say Will Smith and Kid and Play.
On a serious note, though, when I saw that you were from the Boston area, are you from Everett, Mass?
Yeah, I'm from Everett, Mass.
When you saw what happened at the Boston Marathon, what were you thinking as you watched it on TV?
Yeah, I was just in shock. I just really didn't know how someone could be able to do that. I was just really in shock, and it was a very saddening moment for me seeing that all over the TV channels, and just knowing that was a city that really raised me. And I was just in a loss for words. I didn't even. That was the day I declared. So that wasn't even on my mind for the rest of the day. It was just about those people. And I just sent my prayers out to them.
Before I let you go, it seems like everybody who has a knee injury, Adrian Peterson is the inspiration. How many times have you heard about Adrian Peterson, what he was able to do coming back from a knee injury far more severe than yours?
Yeah, I've heard about him quite a few times. Just how quick and how aggressive he bounced back. Just the next season, right after having the knee surgery, he had a great season, record-breaking almost, with the 2,000 rushing yards. But that's the mindset I have in myself, and just really getting back as soon as possible, just really with a killer mindset, coming back as strong as possible.
Give me the guy you can't wait to face in the NBA.
I'd have to say Kevin Garnett.
Oh, be careful what you ask for there.
I'm ready for it.
He's going to be yelling at you, too. He's not afraid to get up in somebody's face and yell at you.
I get in his face, too.
Those words may come back to haunt you, though. Hey, congrats. As I said to your coach, I love the fact that, even though you got hurt on the play, it was a hustle play. And even though I thought you were going to be a one-and-done player, to be able to hustle and play the way you played, I always appreciated watching that. So good luck with the knee rehabbing and in the NBA.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Nerlens Noel, the Kentucky freshman center.